We're getting more details about the death of Stephany Flores. She was the Peruvian college student found beaten to death in a Lima hotel room. Well, police are holding a Dutchman who was a suspect in the disappearance of an American teenager 5 years ago. With details, Rafael Romo joins us from Lima. And Rafael, I believe you have some new information for us.
That's right, Anna. CNN has obtained a copy of the crime scene report for the first time, and we're learning new details on the death of 21-year-old Stephany Flores. Among them, police say that she was found in a hotel room on the morning of June the 2nd. That would have been 3 days after her disappearance. She was partially naked. She was only wearing a dark-colored polo shirt and underwear. They're also telling us that it appears that she was bleeding from the nose at some point, and her body was badly bruised. Now, regarding the suspect, the only suspect in this case, 22-year-old Joran from the Netherlands, he remains here at a cell in the Criminal Investigations Division of the Peruvian National Police. He will remain here for the next few days. A judge this weekend allowed prosecutors 7 more days so they have time to gather more evidence so that they can build a stronger case. Anna, that's the latest information we have for you from Lima.
Yeah, Rafael, we're just looking actually at video footage that was released a couple of days ago of Van der Sloot and Stephany Flores walking into their hotel room. That is obviously rather incriminating.
That's one of the key pieces of evidence that prosecutors are planning to use on the case. Basically, you see at 5:16 in the morning, on the morning of May 30th, both the suspect and the victim walking together to a hotel here in Lima known as the Hotel TAC. You can also see the couple entering a room registered in his name. He leaves about 3 hours and 20 minutes later by himself. He tells hotel staff that he will come back and give specific orders not to bother the woman whom at that moment he calls his girl. Of course, he later disappears, and he is caught 3 days later in Chile after a trip of about 1,500 miles from this capital of Lima, Anna.
And Rafael, have we heard from Van der Sloot's legal team?
Not yet. He was assigned a defense attorney by the Peruvian government who has been counseling him when he has been interrogated by prosecutors, but he has indicated that he wants to have his own attorney, and that has yet to happen, Anna.
All right, Rafael Romo in Lima, we appreciate the update. Thank you. Police report and newly released video are telling us more about the last hours of Stephany Flores. Dutchman Joran van der Sloot is being held in her killing. The police report says that the victim was lying on the floor partially dressed. Rafael Romo has more.
This exclusive video of a Peruvian TV network called America TV shows Joran van der Sloot and Stephany Flores leaving the casino where they met in the wee hours of Sunday, May 30th, and walking through the street to a parking lot where the young Peruvian woman left her car. The man inside the car, hiding his face, is a friend of van der Sloot's from Uruguay, who, like van der Sloot, was staying at the TAC Hotel in Lima. In this video released by Peruvian authorities, we see van der Sloot entering that hotel just hours later at 5:16 a.m. with Stephany Flores walking close behind. Moments later, a second camera captures the moment in which both enter the room registered in his name. Nearly 3.5 hours later, van der Sloot leaves the hotel by himself, carrying a backpack. He tells hotel staff he's coming back and asks an employee not to bother the 21-year-old woman he calls "my girl." Flores is later found dead in that room. Van der Sloot disappears for several days but is caught in Chile. Though he's not yet been charged in the killing, he's now being held in Lima as the only suspect in the case. This video shows the 22-year-old Dutchman, previously a suspect though never charged, in the disappearance of a young American woman on the Caribbean island of Aruba, getting on a flight from Santiago, the Chilean capital, to the border town of Arica, where he's examined before leaving the country. In Arica, he speaks Spanish with officers and shows them some of the items that he was carrying with him when he was captured. He's also shown inside a police car in the custody of officers who seem to be joking with him. After crossing the border, Vandersloot is transported by land to Peru's capital in a 16-vehicle convoy, followed at all times by no less than 20 media vehicles. Once in Lima, the suspect is paraded in front of the cameras wearing a bulletproof vest. The Dutch embassy would later complain to Peruvian officials about the way Vandersloot was repeatedly shown to the media here at the Criminal Investigations Building of the Peruvian National Police, even before he had a lawyer. Peruvian officials say he has been given all the rights afforded to suspects under the laws of their country. Rafael Romo, CNN, Lima, Peru.